The settings menu provides the user with many options to configure AccuPower as they wish. In this tutorial, we will provide explanation of the general setup options. Navigating to Setup Mode and General Setup will bring you to the general setup options available. The general setup options allow the user to configure the AccuPower user interface, disk space management, units of measure, and auto replay settings as they wish. The settings will include drop-down, text box, and toggle type settings, with current selections indicated within each menu item. The live chart settings allow the user to determine the amount of live data viewed in the test mode graph. Options include 1 second, 8 seconds, and 60 seconds, with default being 8 seconds. The disk space management setting allows the user to determine the compression ratio for forced data and video captured during testing. The default value is 75%. To change the setting, navigate to the raw data compression level text box and enter new compression ratio. The units of measure setting will allow the user to specify which units of measure system is used during data collection and/or data playback. International and English units are available choices, with international units being the default upon opening the software. To change the units of measure selection, use the available drop-down to select your choice for units of measure. Checking the box for scale to body weight will normalize all calculations to body weight during viewing and saving of collected data. The user may customize the color scheme of the UI to their liking as well. The UI primary color will be the overall background for the user interface and by default is black. The secondary color will be the background for the status bar and the many buttons found within the UI, with default being gray. To change either color, click on the color bar to display the palette wheel. The graph colors represent the colors that will be used to display data in playback mode graph panels. Some of the playback mode graph panels display many different data points. The order of colors in this setting will be the order that colors will be used with the many different graph panels. To change any of the color in the graphs, click on the color bar to display a palette wheel. The user may then change the color to their liking. Click on Save Settings to store the selected settings as AccuPower default. This command updates the setting file with the current configuration of the entire settings menu, and the stored settings will be the defaults upon each startup of AccuPower. Any changes made in using the settings menu list will only become default setting if the Save Settings operation is used.